So, Sonja, first of all, thank you very much for joining me today. I know you've been a member for maybe a few months now. Would you like to start just by maybe just a quick introduction, who you are, what's the name of your practice?
Okay, I am Sonja Humpfer. I am the owner of Straight Accounting and Payroll in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And I've been in business now for going on 15 years.
Thank you very much. Just by way of just a few bullet point style highlights, what are some of the things that you've seen in terms of results that you've gained during the time that you've been working with AVN?
While working with AVN, I've noticed my receivables, my past due receivables have decreased by over 50%, and my income then has increased as well.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you. So I think from memory, it's about 5 months, isn't it, that you've been with us? I think it was something like November, December when you joined us. We're in April now, so yeah, about 5 or 6 months. So that's great stuff. Tell me what were things like before? Why did you decide to join AVN? Just tell us a little bit about what things were like beforehand.
Well, before AVN, I was kind of, just you might want to say flying by the seat of my pants and trying to run my business. And I've worked with other advisors before, but they hadn't been specifically in the accounting field. And after talking with some of the people from AVN, I just felt that it would be a good choice for me to um, join, and it has made my life a lot better since I have been in, for the 4 or 5 months that I've been in.
Obviously, you mentioned some of those highlights, but what are the other ways that it's made it better? Just expand a little bit on that for me.
So being with AVN has really taken the pressure off of me specifically. I'm not so stressed. I feel more in control of my business than where I was before, and I'm not afraid to ask my clients for things since it is my business. It's just given me more confidence in being able to run my business and grow my business and be in more control.
How is that? What specifically has made that transition for you? Obviously, being part of AVN, yes, but uh, what's been I suppose, the catalyst for that change?
Well, working with AVN, I've been able to work with my coach and discuss things that have been going on with my business, good, bad, the ugly, and then we set goals, or she helps me set goals of what I feel that I can achieve before the next meeting. It's nothing that she tells me I have to do, but we just set just tiny goals for me to try to get done within the next meeting, and that kind of pushes me to get those things done. And if I don't get them quite all done, then we just kind of move them on to the next time. But it's just uh, the ability to have somebody there and helping me focus on what I need to get done.
Yeah, I was just thinking it's about having that strategic focus, isn't it? Because it's so easy to get wrapped up in all of the client work that actually you're not focusing on your number one client, which is yourself, isn't it?
That's correct.
So tell me a little bit about how does that, or how did that feel beforehand? When you're in this position where you said, flying off the seat of your pants, how did that feel and how did that affect maybe life outside of running the business?
Yeah, where do I begin there? So yeah, when I was before AVN, I mean, like I said, I was stressed out. I had a lot of receivables that were behind because of all sorts of different matters. And once I started getting control of my finances that way, then I felt a little bit more in charge and a lot less stressful, not so much weight on my shoulders. Um, and since they've been, decreased by over 50% since the beginning, it's just it's made life more enjoyable for me. I enjoy coming to the office more. Otherwise, I was so stressed out. I didn't feel like getting out of bed in the morning and coming into work.
Well, not a great place for you to have been in, but great that you're in a much better place now. So it sounds like over this period of time, there's been a lot of focus on just getting, I suppose, things in order, reducing the stress levels. So what's next? What's the next big focus for you right now? How do you want to sort of take your business forward?
So then the next big focus for me and working with AVN is to get my prices increased to a level where they should be or where I'm more comfortable with. I haven't done price increases for 4 to 5 years in some of my clients, and getting the price increases and getting the program set up to where the billing is automatic, put everybody on a flat monthly rate, and doing the billing and collections automatically. One less thing that I need to work or worry about on a monthly basis.
Absolutely. How do you feel about the concept of, or the prospect, should I say, about putting the prices up with clients? Obviously, it's not just a case of ramping them up. There's conversations to be had, but how are you feeling about that? Maybe compared to how once upon a time you might have been feeling about that.
To raise prices now compared to what I would have done before, um, I feel a lot more confident in knowing that it's I'm not just getting paid for my time, I'm getting paid for my value. That's one big thing I've learned with working with AVN is that my it's not my time, it's my value that I offer to the clients, and that's in what I need to get paid for. And so I feel more confident in trying to raise my prices to reflect that.
Excellent. Okay. Well, look, that's fantastic to hear, and I'm so pleased that your journey's been, positive from the moment that you've joined us, which is really great news. If there's another accountant listening to this recording right now and they're wondering whether or not they should join AVN, what advice would you give them?
If somebody's on the fence about whether or not to join AVN, I would say do it because, financially, when I first started with you guys or with AVN, I wasn't really in a good financial position to do it, but I knew if I didn't do something, I would probably be losing my business. And it has been just a terrific turnaround for me. So, like I said before, I've worked with other advisors, not specifically in the accounting field, and it didn't help me a whole lot. But having somebody in the accounting field of what I'm doing, I get more advice, I should say, regarding the accounting field. So AVN's been awesome to work with.
So pleased to hear that. Well, Sonja, thank you very much. I really appreciate you giving us your time here just to share some of the share parts of your journey and that recommendation, that wonderful recommendation as well. So very grateful to you, and thank you very much.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure meeting you.